السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد, I welcome you all to the class of Al-Arabiyya to Bayna Yadayk. And inshallah ta'ala, today we are at the end of the book. Alhamdulillah, I mean, the last unit today, inshallah ta'ala, Al-Wahidatu Sadisata Ashara. Finally, the last unit, the 16th unit, Min Yawmiyati Walid. From the diary. Yawmiyat is like a journal, diary. Like you write daily, right? Journal was also, you write it daily. And Walid is a newborn. Like Maulud, similar kind of Maulud. Plural is Wildan. Min Yawmiyati Walid. So this is a diary of a newborn. Of a newborn. So, I mean, a newborn, if like what it would say, a story of a newborn. So the verb is walada yalidu, to bear a child. By the way, walada can also, a guy can also say walad tiflan, right? That means I bore a child. That means I was the cause for the child. In Arabic, you can say that. Walad, awlad is a child, but the literal newborn is called walid. Walid, similar like maulud, and plural is wildan. Wildan comes in the Quran also, no? Yawma yaj'alul wildana shiba. The day the newborns will become white-haired, old. Okay, let's begin. ما قبل القراءة. ويطوف عليهم ولدان مخلدون. Yeah, even that is wildan. So like young boys, wildan, walid, wildan. ما قبل القراءة من قراءتك العنوان. هل هذا النص واقعي أو خيالي? He himself says, from the reading of this title, هل هذا النص, is this text real or خيالي or imaginary? It's imaginary because a child cannot write a diary. كيف توصلت إلى ذلك? How did you reach that? But how did you reach? By understanding, with tafahum or something. Then كل الكلام الذي قاله أنس كان في مكان واحد. Everything which Anas says is in one place. اقرأ بداية كل فقرة ونهايتها. Read the beginning of each paragraph and its end. وقل أين كان أنس كل هذه المدة. Where is Anas in this period? So you have to read and find out where this location is. أين كانت أم أنس? Where is أم أنس? أو where was أم أنس؟ انتقد أنس أشياء كثيرة منذ أن خرج من بطن أمه. أذكر بعدا منها. انتقد is criticize, right? انتقاد. نقد ينقد is to pay in cash, to examine critically, and انتقد is form 8 from this, to criticize. So انتقاد. So Anas criticizes various things. So the child is just born. He's a critic, huh? He's a great critic, and he is criticizing several stuff. What are those things? منذ أن خرج من بطن أمه, since he left from his mother's stomach. أذكر بعدا منها. Mention some of them. من يوميات وليد, from the diary of Walid, of a newborn. So let's read what this guy has to say. He's just born. أنا ضيف جديد في هذه الدنيا. I am a new guest in this world. ضيف, guest. عمري أيام قليلة. My age is a few days. Is of just a few days. ولدت في أسرة مسلمة. سماني أبي أنسا. ولدت في أسرة مسلمة. I was born in a Muslim family. سماني أبي. My father named me أنسا. سمى يسمى is to name someone. It takes two maf'ul bihi. سميتك, I named you Ibrahim. Ibrahima. So similarly, Sammani, the first maf'ul bihi is the ya, and Anasan is the second maf'ul bihi. Samma yusami tasmiya, naming. My father named me Anasan. وهذا اسم خاتم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الصحابي. And this is the name of the servant of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Sahabi, the companion. Anas ibn Malik. He is who? Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu. May Allah be pleased with him. وكثيرا ما أسمع به يقول, and many, a lot, my كثيرا ما, this ma is زائدة, huh? Extra ma. It's not negative. كثيرا ما يعني many times أسمع أبي, I hear my father saying أسأل الله أن يجعلك مثل أنس ibn Malik. I ask Allah that He makes you like Anas ibn Malik. Okay. Second paragraph. So he's happy. He's saying, my name is Anas, and this is why my father named me Anas. وفي الحقيقة تنتابني مشاعر شتى. But in reality, intaba yantabu. So intaba yantabu, the root letter is nun waw ba, I guess, naba yanubu, and then we have intaba yantabu. To afflict, happen, occur sometime. Intaba yantabu. وفي الحقيقة, in reality, intab tantabuni, it's feminine. So intaba yantabu, and then tantabu, and ni tantabuni masha'iru shatta. Various feelings are coming to me. Various feelings are, shatta is مختلفة, different. Sha'ara yash'aru, yash'uru is to learn, understand intuitively. Sha'ar is also hair, no? Sha'ar, shu'ur, or sha'ara is also hair. Shi'r is poetry. We want what? Shi'ar is like a slogan. Shi'ar. Sha'ir is barley. I want shu'ur. Shu'ur is knowledge. Shu'ur. So many words. And then sha'ar. No, sha'ar is this thing. Mash'ar, mashair, mashar al-haram. Sha'ir, poet. What? He didn't even bring this thing. Mashair. I want to mashair. What's the singular of mashair? Let me see. Yes. Mash'ar is the singular. Mashair is the feelings. Mash'ar is feeling from sha'ara. Mash'ar, mashair. So I was born and tantabuni mashair shatta. يعني جاء so many مختلفة, عواطف مختلفة. انتاب ينتاب. أصابني, you can say أصابني مشاعر شتى, same meaning. or ابتلي بي, or ابتلاني مشاعر شتى, maybe. عواطف شتى, عواطف متفرقة. منذ اللحظة التي شاء الله تعالى, since the moment in which Allah willed, أن أخرج فيها إلى الدنيا, that I leave from it or in it to the world, from the stomach of my mother. فأمي أقرب الناس إلي, so my mother is the closest person to me. لما نزلت إلى هذه الدنيا, when I descended into this world, that means I came to this world. وتعالى بكاي, and my crying was raised. تعالى بكاي, تعالى is to be high, right? So high crying. So bukai is the file. Buka'u is the file of تعالى. ارتفع بكاي. كنت أنتظر أن تضمني إلى صدرها. I was waiting that she would تضمني, she would hug me, or she would take me to her chest. وتقبلني, وتقبلني, because of an, and to kiss me. قبل يقبل, تقبلني. ضم يضم is to ضم is to hug. So many meanings, like ضم, alsaqa. Yeah, alsaqa is also like hugging. لما نزلت إلى هذه الدنيا, when I, قال تعالى بكائي, my crying increased. كنت أنتظر, I used to wait, or I was waiting that she would hug me to her chest وتقبلني, and she would kiss me, ولكن لم أجدها, but I did not find her. What? He, he did not find his mother? Why? وعلمت أنها ماتت. Oh, she's at least here. And I knew that, I got to know that she is sleeping في غرفة مجاورة لي, in a room which is besides me, neighboring me. مجاورة مجاورة لي, تسمى غرفة العمليات. And it is called, تسمى is مفعول, what do you call it? تسمى. It is named, نائب, this is مجهول, passive. غرفة العمليات, operation theater. عمليات operation theater. وجاءت امرأة تلبس ملابس بيضاء تحملني عاريا. A woman came تلبس ملابس بيضاء, wearing white clothes. تحملني, carrying me, عاريا, عاريا, without clothes. So I was born without clothes, right? So عارية يعرى, or عرى. عارية يعرى is to be naked. And عارية اسم الفاعل. And she was carrying me without clothes. وتغسل جسدي, she washes my body. ثم تلفني في قميص أخضر. لف يلف, then she wraps me. لف wraps me in a green shirt or green cloth. قميص green. ثم حملتني هذه المرة. Then this woman carried me. وأنا أبكي بكاء مرا إلى أبي الذي كان سعيدا. And while I was crying, this could be while also, حال. وأنا أبكي بكاء مرا, and I was crying a bitter cry. مرا, حلوا is the opposite, and I was crying a bitter crying. And this child is crying for my father. إلى أبي, baka, if it comes for, with ila, it means for somebody, like you crying, not, yeah, baka ila, to cry, weep. If it comes with ala, over somebody, like somebody died or something, bakaitu ala hamidin, but that means Hamid died. So ila abi alladhi kana sa'idan, to my father, that means for my father, who was happy. I mean, I wanted to meet my father. فضمني إليه وقبلني. Oh, mate, what? So what happened was, ثم حملتني هذه الماء وأنا أبكي بكاء مرا إلى أبي الذي. Oh, okay, it's coming from حملة, not بكاء. Okay, I thought from بكاء إلى. ثم حملتني هذه المرة. Then this woman carried me while I was crying, a bitter crying, to my father. So she carried me to my father. So baka comes with ala. Ala الذي كان سعيدا, who was happy. So she took me to my father. فضمني إليه. See, dhamma is coming with an ila. Dhamma comes with an ila. To, he hugged me to him, to embraced me. Dhammani, he embraced me to him. That means he attached me closely to him, kind of, yeah, ila. Dhamma is coming with ila, something to something else. So Dhamma comes with this and this, Dhamma. You are attaching. That means he hugged him. وقبلني, he kissed me. وأحضر تمرة, he brought, أحضر is to bring, form for, he brought a date. فلاكاها بأسنانه. لاك يلوك is to make it soft. I think لاك يلوك to chew, yeah. So he فلاكاها بأسنانه, he chewed it with his teeth حتى لانت, until it became soft, chewed. So he made it soft by chewing it. فأخذ قطعة صغيرة بإصبعه, and he took a small piece, قطعة صغيرة, with his finger. ووضعها في فمي, and he put it in my mouth. حتى امتزجت بريقي, until it got mixed with my saliva. Imtazaja is to mixed. From what is this? Mazaja yamzuju to mix. And imtazaja is to be blended, mixed. Riqan is my saliva. So this is called something, no? Putting dates into the mouth. Tehnique. This is called tehnique. ثم حملتني المرأة بسرعة. Then the woman carried me quickly. Which woman? The nurse. She brought me for this technique. ودخلت بي إلى غرفة مكتوب عليه. And she دخلت بي, she entered with me إلى غرفة مكتوب عليها, to a room which was written on it. This is اسم المفعول. مكتوب عليها الحضانة. الحضانة. So this comes from حضن يحضن is to embrace again. Embrace, hug. حضن يحضن, or to nurse. Nurse someone. Nurse a child. So حضانة or حضانة is like incubating. Hidden. Ahdan is the breast. Bosom. Hidden. Hidana is bringing up a child, nursing of a child. Hadin, embracing. Hadin. So this is like the ICU of the children, something like an integral care unit, Hadana or Hidana. It's called an ICU here. What's an ICU? Neuro something. Neonatal intensive care unit. So where all the children are there, no? It's called Hadana. An ICU. وأردت أن أقول لا, and I wanted to say no. No, I don't want to go to Hadana. أو أنادي أبي, أو call my father. Where's my father? لماذا تتركني يا أبي? Why are you leaving me, oh my father? ولكني لم أستطع, but I was not able to. Obviously, you're not able to speak, boy. ودعتني الحاضنة. Now he's calling her حاضنة. So the حاضنة, the nurse, حاضنة, nurse, the ICU woman, the حاضنة, في صندوق زجاجي صغير. She put me in a box, glass box, small glass box. في صندوق زجاجي صغير. ثم تركتني وغادرت الغرفة. Then she left me and she departed from the room. غادر is to depart or leave the room. وهي تنطق بكلمات لا أفهمها. And she's speaking with words or sentences I did not understand. بكلمات لا أفهمها. I did not understand. She was speaking something. Third paragraph. هكذا يا أمي. Like this, oh my mother. هكذا. You leave me like this. هكذا يا أبي. Like this, oh my father. تتركني وحيدا في أول ليلة في الدنيا. تتركاني. You both will leave me alone in the first night in the world, right? Oh, and this is one of the most interesting, right? Stories. Last one's is the interesting one. Till now, I guess. My others were like advices from the father and other stuff. وبينما أنا كذلك, and while I was like that, بينما, while I was like that, إذ بي أسمع صوت بكاء قريب مني. إذ, I think this is like when, or surprise, إذا. إذ بي, that means near me, أسمع صوت بكاء. I heard the sound of a crying. بكاء. قريب مني. بكاء قريب, so close crying, close wailing. بكاء مني, from me. From me. قريب مني. فنظر. So I looked. Who's this guy? فإذا برضيع صغير ينام في صندوق مثل صندوقي. And surprise, surprise, this is إذا الفجائية. Surprise. There was a رضيع. So the radi' is a suckling child. I mean, this guy is also suckling. He's calling others suckling child. Rada', this comes from رضيع يرضع. to suck milk. So رضيع is a رضع, suckling. أخ في الرضاعة, a foster brother, foster. رضيع, رضاع, رضاع, infants. رضيع. So I looked at my side. There's a رضيع صغير ينام في صندوق مثل صندوقي. A small child who's sleeping in a box like my box. وفجأة, and suddenly, فجأة is again suddenly, ارتفع صوت البكاء عاليا. The sound of crying raised a high. Everyone started crying. وإذا بعشرة أطفال في الغرفة يبكون لبكاء هذا الرضيع. And surprise again. So many surprises. This child is like full of surprises. وإذا بعشرة أطفال. And surprise, there are 10 children, 10 infants في الغرفة, in the room. يبكون. They all started crying. لبكاء هذا الرضيع, for the crying of this رضيع, this suckling boy. So because of one boy, all of them started crying. وقد استيقظوا جميعا من النوم, and all of them got up from their sleep. استيقظ, يستيقظ, to wake up. فما كان مني إلا أن بكيت. So فما كان مني is like, I think I did not have anything except I have to cry. I mean, I didn't have any option. إلا أن بكيت, except that I cried again. An should not be used with madi. I don't know why they've used. Maybe there's something hidden or something. This speech. فما كان مني إلا بكيت. فما كان مني, there's no option for me, kind of. إلا أن بكيت, except that I cried. Except that. ما هذه الليلة العجيبة. What a strange night. This is تعجب. أما يستطيع الشخص أن ينام في هذا المكان? Can a person not be able to sleep in this place? Look at this guy. Such a critic, no? Like a politician. دخلت الحاضنة الغرفة وهي تسيح. The nurse came in. حاضنة came in while she was shouting. Even she started shouting. What is this going on? بعد أن سمعت أصوات البكاء, after she heard the sounds of crying, فقالت ما لكم تبكون هكذا. And she said, what is wrong with you all? ما لكم تبكون هكذا, crying like this. هيا نعموا جميعا. She's giving orders as if they're listening. Come on, هيا. Come on, هيا or the هيا is the same. هيا على الصلاة. And this هيا, هيا بنا. Come on. Come on, ناموا جميعا. هيا ناموا جميعا. All of you sleep. This is Amr. ناموا جميعا. ناموا جميعا. All of you sleep. خلاص. No crying. سكت الجميع. All of them become silent. فجأة, suddenly, عن البكاء. سكت الجميع عن البكاء, that all of them become silent from their crying. وكأنهم يفهمون كلامها, as if they all understood her speech. Yeah, that's what. أو خافوا من سياحها, or they feared from her سياح, from her shout. صاح يصيح, shout. سياحها. خرجت الحاضنة من غرفتنا. The حاضنة, the nurse, she left our room. فصرخ أحد الأطفال وهو يمس إصبعه. صاح, again, صرخ is also shout. One of the children, he also shouted, and he was يمس, مص يمس. He was touching one of his fingers, or licking. Yeah, sucking one of his massas. With massa with the sin is to touch. Massa is to suck. He was sucking one of his fingers. إصبعه. لماذا تعاملون هذه الممرضة هكذا? Why? Why is this nurse dealing with us like this? أما تعرف ابن منانا? The other child is speaking. Wow. Don't you know whose son I am? نظرت إلى الطفل الذي بجواري. I looked at the child who was besides me. جوار? Besides me. وقد كف عن البكاء. And he stopped from crying. فقلت له. So I said to him, أنت عربي أم عجمي? This speaking now. Are you Arabic or foreign, non-Arabic? أجاب الطفل. The child replied, بل عربي. I'm Arabi. Rather Arabic. ثم سألته, then I asked him, Masmuk, what's your name? Ala Hammam. قلت له, I said to him, اسم حسن. It's a good name. ونبينا صلى الله عليه وسلم أمر الآباء بحسن اختيار أسماء. How does this he know? نبينا ونبينا صلى الله عليه وسلم أمر الآباء بحسن اختيار أسماء أولادهم. And our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has commanded the fathers to have good choice in the names of the children. وكان يغير الأسماء القبيحة, and he would change bad names. ولذا, and that is why. ولذلك ولذا, لذا is like that is why. سماني أبي أنس, and my father named me Anas. قطع كلامنا دخول امرأة. So while they were speaking, someone cut our speech. دخول امرأة, the entrance of a woman cut our speech. That means she interfered. أخرى, another woman came, not the حاضنة, not the woman who's shouting, هيا ناموا جميعا, all of you sleep, like she's like asking them to sleep. على وجهها ابتسامة, but on her face was a smile. ابتسامة. إلى غرفتنا, to our room. So another woman entered, but this woman was different. This woman was smiling. والعجيب, and it was strange that أن اسمها أيضا حاضنة, that her name also was حاضنة. This is, I mean, nurse. It was written on her also. It's a nurse. I mean, all of them are حاضنة. حملتني الحاضنة الجديدة. So the new nurse أيضا وهي تبتسم, while she was smiling, she carried me. وذهبت بي إلى غرفة أمي, and she took me to my mother's room. Finally, I'm meeting my mother. وما أن رأتني أمي حتى اتسعت ابتسامتها. And وما أن رأتني أمي, and my mother did not see me until, mother did not see me until اتسعت ابتسامتها, her smile widened. ومدت يدها لتحملني, and she مدت يدها, she elongated her hands to carry me. وودعتني على صدري, and she put me on her chest. وبدأت أرضع, I started suckling milk. لبنها وحنانها, and of حنان and her kindness. Love. حنان is love. حنة, حنانا. حنة يحن is to long for someone. حنان, sympathy, love, affection. يا الله, ما أروع الدفء والحب. This guy is emotional. Ya Allah, ma أروع. What a wonderful warmth and love. So this comes from ra'a yaruru. I think, ra'a yaruru, to frighten, also means to frighten. Another meaning, a bad meaning, a good meaning, is to be surprised also, admire something. So ma'arwa, how wonderful is the warmth and love, wal hanan, and sympathy. Hanan. Ma ajmal al-laban al-ladhida min sadri ummi. How beautiful is the tasty milk from the chest of my mother. Ma arhamaka wa ma ahlamaka ya Rab. How merciful you are, and how hilm is like, how forbearant you are, O my Lord. Ya Rab, O Lord. فأنت أرحم بنا من أمهاتنا وآبائنا. Oh Allah, you are Arhamu, you have more mercy on us than our mothers and our fathers. لك الحمد وأن جعلت رحمة وحبا وحنانا في قلوب والدينا. To you is the praise, you have made mercy and love and sympathy in the hearts of our parents. Walidina. Waliduna, walidina. The una became ina, plural. بينما أنا في هذه السعادة. While I was in this happiness, وأمي تقبل رأسي, and my mother was kissing my head. إذ دخلت علينا. Again, suddenly, when a woman entered, امرأة تحمل شيئا في يدها. A woman was carrying something in her hand. علمت فيما بعد, I knew that afterwards, أنها طبيبة, that she was a doctor. Now no hadanas, no nurses. Now the doctor has come. فحصتني سريعا, she quickly examined me, inspected me. ثم أخذت تكتب أشياء في ورقة لديها. And then she started writing. أخذ يوم started, if it comes with other verbs, things in a paper which she had لديها. ثم أخذت تكلم أمي. And then she started speaking to my mother عن كيفية الرضاعة الطبيعية الصحية. How can you do suckling of the milk طبيعيا, natural way, and صحية, healthy way, healthy and natural way. وعن أهمية لبن الأم, and the importance of the milk of the mother. وأنه لا يوجد على وجه الأرض لبن مثله, and that there's nothing on the face of this earth like it, like milk which is like it. قالت أمي وهي تضع يدها على رأسي. My mother said وهي تضع يدها, while she was putting her hand on my head, إن شاء الله لن أرضعه إلا من صدري. I will not suckle him except from my chest. وجزاكله خير الجزاء. And may Allah give you the best of rewards على هذه المعلومات المفيدة, on this beneficial knowledge. Last paragraph, yeah. في الصباح في موعد الزيارة أقبل أبي. In the morning of the visiting appointed time, that means they have meeting time, yeah. موعد. أقبل أبي, my father came. أقبل, came. He went ahead, came. ودخل علينا مصر, and he entered upon us happy. وألقى السلام على أمي. ألقى is to give salam to my mother. ألقى is literally to throw salam. That's the way they. وسأل كيف حالك يا أم أنس, and she asked, how are you, oh أم أنس. وكيف حال الأستاذ أنس, and how is أستاذ and how is أستاذ أنس. أستاذ here, I think Mr. Anas kind of. أجابت me, my mother replied, والدموع في عينيها, and blood was in her eyes. Oh, sorry, blood. I mean, tears were in her eyes. Dam, it's not dam, it's dumur. And tears were in her eyes. Why is my mother crying? دمع يدمع is to cry. دموع, دمع, دموع, دمع. And tears were in her eyes. عينيها, two eyes. أنس مريض يا أبا أنس. أنس is sick, oh أبا أنس. انزعج أبي واقترب مني وقال. He became anxious. My father became anxious. واقترب مني, and he became close to me and said, ما به يا أم أنس. What is with him? And what's wrong with him? زعج is to disturb someone. So in زعج, to be alarmed. ما به يا أم أنس. قالت أمي لم ينم طوال الليل. He did not sleep the whole night. The long night he did not sleep. ولم يكف عن البكاء, and he did not stop from crying. ولم يرضع بالقدر الكافي حتى الآن. He did not suckle قدر الكافي, enough quantity until now. وأجروا تحليلا, and they أجرى يجري, so أجروا, and they had tests. تحليل is like tests, blood tests and whatnot. فمحلل يحلل تحليلا, and they did tests, blood tests. قالت أمي وهي تبكي. My mother said while she was crying, يا ليتني أصاب بأمراض الدنيا. How I wish I'd be afflicted with with the diseases of the world. ولا يشاك ابني بشوكة واحدة, and my child would not be pricked with one thorn. شوكة واحدة. ضحك أبي. My father laughed. What? ووضع يده على كتف أمي, and he put his hand on the shoulder of my mother. وقال أنا أخدر فيك مشاعر الأمومة الكبيرة يا أم أنس, خصوصا أن أنسا هو طفلنا الأول بعد طول انتظار. أنا أخدر فيك, I can understand, I can estimate فيك مشاعر الأمومة, the motherhood feelings الكبيرة, the great motherhood feelings يا أم أنس. I mean, I can understand your motherly feelings. خصوصا especially that أنس هو طفلنا الأول. أنس is the first child بعد طول انتظار, after a long wait, ولكن أنت أرحم به من خالقه ورازقه. But are you more merciful to him than his creator and his provider? أجابت أمي سريعا. My mother quickly replied, بالطبع لا, of course not. فقال أبي, إذن عليك بالدعاء. Right? Then you should do dua. واذكري نعمة الله علينا, and remember the blessings of Allah on us. كم من أزواج يتمنون له تؤخذ منهم عيون. But kind, how many spouses يتمنون they are um, wishing for a child, لو تؤخذ منهم, that the eyes should be taken away. What? Who wishes that? مقابل أن يرزقوا طفلا واحدا, in return for that they be given one child. قالت أمي وقد تأثرت بحديث أبي, and she was affected. تأثر يتأثر. My mother said, and she was affected with the speech of my father. حديثك يا أبا أنس خفف عني من جانب. Your speech, oh Abu Anas, has reduced from me something. من جانب from my side. وزاد همومي من عدة جوانب. And my worries had increased from many sides, many angles. أسأل الله تعالى أن يحفظ نساء المسلمين في كل مكان. I ask Allah Ta'ala أن يحفظ نساء المسلمين, that He protects all the Muslim women in every place. This is from Shadi Sayyid Ahmed Abdullah and Majallatul Usra. They bring it from Majal Family Magazine with tasarruf, with courtesy, with permission. تصرف, استيعاب ومفردات وتعبيرات. Let's do some exercises before we end today. Book 3, lesson 16. Okay. أولا الاستيعاب. تدريب, I just opened the answers. You can download from Arabic for all. رتب الأفكار التالية حسب ورودها في النص. You have to put them in order. بكى أنس وجميع الأطفال في غرفة. حملت الحاضنة أنس إلى أمه. وضع أنس في الحضانة وكانت أمه في غرفة العمليات. فحست الطبيبة أنس ونصحت أمه. لم يستطع أنس النوم. ولد أنس في أسرة مسلمة. This is the first one, I guess. دخلت الحاضنة فسكت الجميع عن البكاء. First one is this. Anas was born in a Muslim family. And then Jim, I guess. وضع أنس في الحضانة. Then he was put into a nursing ICU, the intensive care unit, and his mother was in the operation table. So all of them, Anas was not able to sleep. All of them cried. بكى أنس وجميع الأطفال في الغرفة. All of them cried. دخلت الحاضنة. The nurse came and all of them became silent. Then he was carried. حملت الحاضنة أنسا إلى أمه. The حاضنة, she carried him to Anas, to his mother. And then the doctor checked and Anas and advised the mother Ummahu. Okay. This also you have to match. وإن بين العنوان ورقم الفقرة. الليلة الغريبة, a strange night. So which paragraph was it? So how many paragraphs we had? 7 paragraphs, no? فقرة. So 7. Alif, Ba, Ta, Jim, Dal, Ha, Waw, Zai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So which one was this? This was Zai, 7th one. الطبيبة والنصيحة. This was 6th, I guess. Wow. Ibtisamatul mother becomes happy. This is what? This was 5th, maybe. Al-Hadinatu was the nurse and the shouting. You can go back and check. He says dal, fourth paragraph. Okay. Masha'ir al-umuma. This was also third paragraph. Okay. Al-hadana wa ghulfatul amaliyat. This is second paragraph. Al-dayf al-jadid. This is like the first paragraph. True or false? صحيح. ضع علامة الصح أو الخطأ ثم صحح الخطأ. هذا النص يتناول أول أيام أنس في الدنيا. This text contains the first day of Anas in the world. No, not the first day. Yeah, first day. He said I was أول أيام. Oh, beginning days maybe. Oh yeah, true. أول من حمل أناسا بين يديه أمه. His mother was the one who carried him first. No, the حاضنة. أول ملابس لبسها أنس كانت بيضاء اللون. It was white in color. The first clothes, no, خضراء اللون. It was green. أول طعام تذوقه أنس في حياته التمر. The first food which Anas tasted was date. True. وضع أنس مع 10 أطفال في غرفة اسمها الحضانة. Anas was put with 10 children in the room which was الحضانة. It was, yes, الحضانة. Yes, true. أصيب أنس بالمرض بعد خروجه من المستشفى. Anas was afflicted with sickness after his leaving from the hospital. No. وهو في المستشفى, while he was in the hospital. أنس هو الطفل الأول لأبويه. Anas is the first child to the parents. True. صح. أجب باختصار and answer briefly. ما اسم الضيف الجديد الذي يروي قصته? What is the name of the new guest who is narrating his story? Anas. بما شعر الأب وهو يحمل ابنه أنسا أول مرة. How did the father feel بالسعادة, happiness, when he carried Anas for the first time? ماذا كان يفعل الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم بالأسماء القبيحة؟ يبدله أو يغيره أو يغيرها. رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, what he used to do with bad names, he used to change them. ماذا فعلت الطبيبة لأنس? What did the doctor do to Anas? What did she do? فحست سريعا. She quickly examined. ما الدعاء الذي دعت به أم أنس للطبيب? What is the dua which Anas made? Jazakallahu Khair al-Jaza, for the doctor. She said Jazakallah. كم دخل الأبو صباحا أو كيف دخل الأبو صباحا على أم أنس مسرورا. How did the father enter? He entered happy. ما أول كلام قاله الأب لأم أنس? What did the first speech which Anas said? It was السلام عليكم كيف حالك كيف حالك وكيف حال أنس وكيف أستاذ أنس. لماذا بكت أم أنس? Why was mother of Anas crying? لأن ابنها أنسا مريضا, because her son Anas is مريض. ما آخر دعاء دعت به أم أنس؟ أسأل الله يحفظ نساء العالم المسلمين في كل مكان. That Allah protects the women of Muslims in all places. ثانيا المفردات والتعبيرات. تدريب الأول. هات من النص مفرد الكلمات التي تحتها خط واكتبها في الفراغ. You have to give the singular. حضر ضيوف اليوم. فهل حضرت ضيفك؟ ضيف حضوري. My guest came today. So did your guest came? من آخر من صحابة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. صحابة. من آخر الصحابي? Who is the last صحابي from the Sahaba of Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم in death, وفاة؟ المؤمنين أمهات. أم المؤمنين خديجة أول من توفي من أمهات المؤمنين. Mother of believers. Khadija is the first of the who passed away from the mothers of the believers. It should not be a question. هل ستشتري قميصا من هذه القمصان? Will you purchase a shirt from these shirts? توفي والده في ليلة من ليالي is plural. So توفي والده, my father passed away, or his father passed away in ليالي الشتاء الباردة, in the days of cold winter. In the days of cold winter. الإنسان لا يشبه أجسام الحيوان. أجسام جسم الإنسان لا يشبه أجسام الحيوانات. The body of the human does not resemble the bodies of the animals. نعم إن الأعمار بيد الله ولكن ما عمرك. Yes, the age is in the hands of Allah, but what is your age? أعطيني ورقا من هذه الأوراق. Give me a ورقة. Give me a paper from these papers. هذا موعد مثل مواعيد أرقب. This is a promise like the promise of Urqub, like fake promises. Mawa'id Urqub, there's a whole story, I believe. Mawa'id Urqub, this guy was a cheater or something. And he used to make promises. The story goes, هذا القول كناية في المواعيد الكاذبة. False promises. لها بمواعيد أرقب وهو رجل كان يعد ويكذب في وعده فضرب به المثل. So they made a مثل proverb from it في خلف الوعد, in not fulfilling promises. This is like مواعيد أرقب. And إذ كان يملك بستانا. So this is a whole story. Let's read the story if you're interested. So he has bustan فوعد أخاه بأن يعطيها طلع نخلة. He'd give a sampling, I think. So he promised his brother that he would give something from his garden. فلما أطلعت, and when it grew, قال لأخيه دع حتى تصير بلحا, until it becomes yellow or something. فلما أبلحت, and then when it became like ما قال له دع حتى تلون, let the color come. So he's just postponing it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. And then he said until it becomes ripe. فلما ارتبت سرى إليها الرقوب في الليل. So he went into the night and he cut off. And he made false promises. Then we have Anas ibn Malik, امرأة من أفضل نساء المؤمنين, is a woman from the best women of the believers. اقطع التفاحة قطعا ثم أعطني منها قطعا قطعة is one piece, قطعا pieces. اقطع التفاحة, cut the apple pieces and then give me a piece. التدريب الثاني, هاتي من النسل كلمات مضادة في المعنى لما تحته خط ودعها في الفراغ, which are opposite in meaning, and then give. أسأل الله من خير دنيا والآخرة. دنيا والآخرة. I ask Allah for goodness in this world and the next. Then we have رأيته يدخل من هنا ويخرج من هناك. I saw him leaving from here and exiting from there. الناس إلى أمي وأبي وبعدهم أعدائي. أقرب الناس إلي أمي وأبي. The most closest to me is my mother and father, and most farthest are my enemies. الضحك أفضل من البكاء. Laughing is better than crying. لبس الحاج ملابس بيضاء ولم يلبس ملابس سوداء. The Haji, the pilgrim, he wore white clothes and he did not wear black. جاء محمد ببطء بسرعة وغادر ببطء. Muhammad came quickly but he left slowly. القرآن عربي وليس عجمي. وليس عجميا. القرآن is Arabic and it's not عجميا. هناك أسماء قبيحة وأخرى جميلة. There are names which are beautiful and others which are, ugly, and the others which are beautiful. رجع محمد إلى أهله مسرورا ولكن يوسف رجع حزينا. Muhammad returned to his family happy, but Yusuf returned sad. كان يعمل في اليوم ونام طوال الليل. He used to work. تعمل في النهار actually. He used to work in the day and he slept complete night. التدريب الثالث. ما معنى الكلمات؟ What's the meaning؟ لا تفتح المعجم إلا بعد المعجم. Don't open the dictionary except after trying. الصحابي. Who's الصحابي? Companion. البكاء crying. الممرض nurse. دموع tears. الرضيع the child infant. يملأ الفراغ فيما هو مناسب. جزاك الله خيرا. نام طوال الليل. he slept. نعمة الله. هذه نعمة الله. ما أجمل النساء. السماء. الله يحفظنا في كل مكان أو وقت. التدريب الرابع. I didn't translate how beautiful is the sky. This is the right, simple, right? I slept. He slept. The total night. أنا you have to fill in the blanks according to the pattern. أنا ضيف جديد في هذه الدنيا. أنا تلميذ جديد في هذا الفصل. أنا شركة. أنا عامل جديد في هذه الشركة. أنا تلميذ جديد أستاذ جديد في هذه الجامعة. I'm a new worker in this company, a new teacher in this university. نظرت فإذا برضيع يبكي. I looked and surprised there was a child crying. دخلت فإذا أبي يصلي. فإذا بي مسلم يصلي. دخلت فإذا بي مسلم أو يصلي أو بإذا بلا با also فإذا ب. أسرعت فإذا ب طفل يصرخ أو بطفل فإذا بطفل يصرخ. يا الله ما أروع الدفء والحب. يا الله ما أجمل الحب والحنان. How and wonderful is the warmth and the love. How beautiful is the love and the sympathy. يا الله ما أرحم الآباء والأمهات. The fathers and the mothers. With this, we are done with min yawmiyatil walid, from the diaries of the child. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll do grammar notes and fahmul masmu. We might finish in 2 or 3 classes. Inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. Jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.